Can you hear me? Yes, sorry, I just fell out. I'm having some technical issue, but I'm back online. So I have been with you, sir. It was a wonderful speech. You gave us introduction and the era that we are in the new normal of COVID-19, and we are all youth here, and there is so much expected of us to make our world a better place. So I admonish us from what you said, that we should all put hands on deck to see how we can make our world a better place. So thank you very much for that very wonderful speech, sir. So we do really appreciate your presence here. We are very grateful for your presence, sir. So thank you very much for being in our midst. So having said that, next on our agenda, we would like to give this opportunity for opening remark from Honorable Advisor in person of Mr. Ruwan Pedro, which earlier on I've said he's the Director of Federation of Chamber of Commerce of Sri Lanka, and he is also the Vice President of Ceylon Institute of Builders, CIOB, and also Executive Director of SAC, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Governor Council of Member, Sri Lanka Accreditation Board for Conformity and Assessment, and also a Council Member of Enterprise Development Advisory Council, EDAC, and also former Vice President of National Construction Association of Sri Lanka, NCASL, and also Sustainable Development Diplomacy Governor, SUNFO Global Federation, and also Director Girl District Chamber of Commerce, Industry, GDCC, and also again, he is the Vice President of Girl Cricket Club, and also a Vice President of Girl District Volleyball Association, and Managing Director of Separate Contractors. So in our means, having said that, sir, he's still there with us. So I would like to give you this very opportunity for your opening remark. Sir, if you are there, you can hear me. This time is for you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, yes, Kefas. Thank you so much. Your introduction. Good day to you all, my friends. Dr. Deshapriya Vijayatunga, Dr. Mevat, Mrs. Deepati Dasun, Kefas Vector, Miss Sanas Mahajan, Ayash Munsif, Kashika Shadow, Faith Thang, Oku Abasi, and distinguished guests. It is honor to participate in this SDG International Youth Workshop, and I would like to express my appreciation to the organizers of this workshop for giving me an opportunity to participate and share my thoughts. As you know, that the 17th Sustainable Development Goals emphasize a holistic approach to sustainable development, and 194 member countries of the UN have agreed to achieve these goals by 2030. It is obvious that the success of achieving these goals will depend on the contribution of young people like you, who will go on to become leading professionals, academics, scientists, political leaders, business leaders, and social workers. I'm sure the series of workshops that is being held on SDG goals in this conference will equip you with the knowledge and motivation to shape the world that you want to live in. A world where there is no poverty, zero tolerance for destruction of environment, and all the people enjoy peace and prosperity. The topic today's discussion is goal number 9 of SDG goals, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. That is to build a resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. As the name implies, this goal addresses 3 distinct areas, namely industrialization, infrastructure, and innovation. Even though they are different, distinct areas, they are also interrelated, and implementation of one will contribute to progress of others. A proper infrastructure is necessary for industrial development, and innovation can result in productivity improvement in industries and more sustainable ways of infrastructure development. Infrastructure is basic condition for economic growth and development of any country. Investment in infrastructure and innovation is crucial for economic development. As per UNDP, 2.3 billion people worldwide don't have access to basic sanitation. 2.6 billion people do not have access to constant electricity, and more than 4 billion people do not have access to internet. This demonstrates the immense challenge that we need to overcome. There are also huge challenge in providing transportation to increasing number of people living in cities. This need massive infrastructure development initiatives, especially in the developing countries. But at the same time, global warming and drastic climate changes, long and hotter heat waves, more frequent droughts, heavier rainfalls, more powerful hurricanes are threatening the very existence of this planet Earth. Construction activities associated with development of physical infrastructure emits greenhouse gas such as CO2, methane, etc., that are considered to be the main reasons for global warming. It is found that the construction sector contributes 23% of air pollution, 50% of climate change, 40% of drinking water pollution, and 50% of landfill waste. Therefore, sustainable infrastructure development that minimize environmental destruction is a must. According to UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, largest growth in the carbon emissions has come from electricity generation, transport, and industry. Therefore, innovation in sustainable, environmental friendly infrastructure development, transport, and renewable energy are necessary to meet these challenges. Construction activities due to infrastructure development can generate large amounts of waste materials that need to be disposed of. A large amount of construction waste is disposed in landfill sites. There is potential to recycle many elements of construction waste. Therefore, investing in identifying and developing methods in mitigating construction waste and implementing process to recycle construction waste will become necessary if the world has to achieve the sustainable development goals by 2030. Innovation in more environmental friendly ways of designing and construction are necessary to address these burning issues. We need to enhance scientific research, upgrade the technical capabilities, and encourage innovation. Investment in the infrastructure will drive industrialization, and industrialization in turn is essential for development. Industry create employment, generate income, and contribute to poverty alleviation, promote social inclusion, and empowers women. As industry develops, it enhances the need to increase value addition of raw materials to manufacturing. This in turn needs and enhances the application of science and technology and innovation. The government needs to promote greater investment in skill and education in order to develop science and technology. Investment in education will contribute towards achieving other sustainable development goals. Therefore, industrial development will promote social development such as employment creation, poverty eradication, gender equality, labor standard, and greater access to education and healthcare. It will significantly raise the industrialization. It is vital to enabling access to investment, financial services, including affordable credit, and the integration into value chains and markets. These are some of the burning issues that need to be tackled in this decade. Ladies and gentlemen, today you have an eminent panel of resource persons who will be discussing on SDG goal number 9 and the way forward. Therefore, without taking any more of your time, I would like to conclude my speech by wishing you a very informative and enriching session. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. All right. So thank you very much, sir. We do really appreciate your motivational word and your opening remark. So thank you very much, sir, and you're welcome, sir. So having said that, next on our agenda is our presentation. And that presentation will be led by Ms. Sana Mahaja from India. So I would like to give this time to Ms. Sana for on presentation. Ms. Sana, if you can hear me, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. That was a very motivating speech, and we've learned a lot through you. And I hope the presentation also puts on your ideas and your points in the better light too. Thank you so much. Here, I'll be sharing the screen for the presentation. Kindly bear with me. Is it visible to everybody?
Yes, we can see it. We can all see it.
Okay, so as we all see that this is the 17 SDG International Youth Workshops, okay, and our goal number 9 is the building resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Okay, first can okay, thank you so much. Okay, so now when we look at the 17 all the 17 goals together, we see that the first one stands for poverty. We all have one particular agenda that the whole country or the whole world is dealing with. We have poverty, we have zero hunger, we have good health, we have quality education, gender, clean water, sustainable development in case of clean energy, we have decent work, economic growth, our goals, specifically the industry, innovation, and infrastructure. We have inequalities, sustainable cities and communities. We have response and consumption committee. Then we have for climate change, life below water, life on land. We have peace, justice, as well as partnership in the whole world. Okay, so when we look at all the 17 goals together, we see that everyone is linked to the other. And in the center of all this lies the goal number 9. Goal number 9 is related to every other goal you can think of. When you talk about poverty, if you have an innovative idea to eradicate poverty, you'll see that innovation leads to the eradication of poverty. When you talk about education or hunger, you think about an innovative industry. You talk about innovations to curb the whole cause altogether. When we talk about living, we talk about inequality, we talk about infrastructure as such, we think about sustainable cities and communities, we talk about life on land, we talk about life in water, we talk about everything else. When we have a very strong innovation in our justice systems, in our social equality, in our economic equalities, we bring about the peace, justice, and the other institutions in picture. And finally, when we think about innovation, industry, and infrastructure as a whole unit, we see that this helps to bridge all the intra collaboration between different countries. You can see the trans-border development, the international collaborations, everything lands on to this one goal that sets aside the bar for every other goal we see. Now, if you all are on your laptops, and if you have a phone nearby, I would like you to please scan the code or probably just connect onto this particular site, and we shall have a little exercise. If you all may kindly just log into the site, you can just write this or probably just scan code this. You will all be directed onto an activity where we shall have a little discussion. Did everybody connect to it? Did you scan the code or connect it to the website directly? Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Miss Anna, we can hear you. Yeah.
Did you log into that particular? Did you see a question? If you can just scan the code or just log into it.